Alright, so I am ready to trim this square bowl that I did yesterday. And the setup to show you here is that it's my measuring tool set for measuring how thick the bottom is before you start it, so you have an idea how much clay you can cut off. So this is my invention. It's the measuring system. You can use either 3 pieces set or 2 pieces set of the ruler. This is how you do. And that ruler, you put it inside and check the thickness, the reading there. It's in millimeters, so from here it's about 74, and then you can pull out and then put it outside, or you can put 2 pieces together so you know right away. The outside is 87 and inside is 74, so you subtract the difference, so you come up with 13 millimeters thick, so you know how much clay you can cut from there. Okay, so that's my invention, that tools with a reading there. And I have also a larger set, just different size, so different length of that. They are available on my Etsy shop, and it's a very handy tool for especially when you want to know exactly how thick the bottom. So you can just check out on my Etsy shop. So this is the piece that I am ready to trim. So I know it's 13 millimeters there. And then center, that center. So after center it, I would use clay to secure it. Right, so now I am going to promote my tungsten carbide tool. So I will use the carbide tool to do the trimming. I have many different kind of tool available also on my Etsy shop and on my Squarespace shop too. So stainless or tungsten carbide, and I also have other L-shaped tungsten carbide tools. So I'm going to use this tool to do the trimming. First I use the pear shape. And the carbide tool is very hard material, so actually if your clay is a little bit drier, it's even better. So you could take care of it easily. And to prevent the blade to chatter, sometimes you don't want the chattering mark coming. The key is that you want to put your finger there closer to the loop, so you're holding it closer. And then also I will extend my left thumb here, so the whole blade is holding very firm, so it will prevent the clay from the tool from jumping, making the unwanted chattering mark. Right, so I'm cutting outside roughly, and then actually I would take care of the inside and get it to the right thickness there, and then compare the outer part, the inner part and outer part together, so that I have an idea how much clay I could remove from the outside. Right, so now I am cutting on the inner part. Okay, so I get a roughly cutting, remove most of the clay, and then I will use my detail square loop tool. Okay, that was pear shape, this is a square shape, so to cut it further to get a better corner here. Right, and remember, this part here we have 13 millimeters, and I want to trim it within 3 millimeters. So from this part here, so I will go 10 millimeters deep. Okay, so Now I would like to measure, see if I am closer to 10 millimeters. Right, actually it's only 5, so meaning I have 5 more to go. Okay, let me check it again. Right, so now it's closer to 9. So I have 1 more to go. Okay, 1 millimeter to go. 1 millimeter is very little, so I will be careful. Just trying to finish up. Right, so I will stop right here. Double check it. Right, so it's around 10 millimeters. So meaning I have 3 millimeters left here. Actually, it will be 4. 3 plus the thickness of this is 1 millimeter. So I actually have 4 millimeters here. So when you knock it, so this is the sound that I'm usually looking for, like a drum. And this is about 4 millimeters actually, okay, here. So that's what I'm aiming for. And if you have the tool, which is going to be very easy for you to memorize the sound. So later on, you don't need to depend on the measuring tool, just depending on knocking on the button to know when to stop. Right. So that's the taking care of this part here. And then you want to compare this corner and the inner corner of the foot ring and the outer corner. So since we are throwing the inside little curve, so actually the outer corner should be a little bit lower. So that's how much room I could still take down here, because this part here is still higher than this part here. Right, so I would think this is good. Okay, this is good. And just finish it up a bit better. Around the corner of the foot ring. Try to level it. And if you wanted to, you can also use this tool to cut down the outer part too. Either way. And again, like I told you, if you want to prevent that tool from getting unwanted chattering mark, see that my finger is holding very closer to the loop. Right, so the very final stage of finish it up. I usually speed up my wheel. I move the tool very slowly, so you will have a smoother surface. And then I use a shiny wrap to burnish the foot, burnish and compress. And you can also use a rubber rib to and putting my stamp on the foot. Okay, so that's the trimming part of using the measuring tool to get this part right. Okay, and using the tungsten carbide tools, the loop tools, that I have these two very nice tools that are very hard material so that don't get dull easily. Take care of that. And the whole piece, it's very good weight, balance, not too thin and not too thick. If you get this part right, okay, that's the important part. Okay, get the bottom at the right thickness. Right, so this is my demonstration, and I hope this helped. And I will see you next time.